Every time you breathe in some cities, you are inhaling policy failure. Not air, policy failure. This is because the air you breathe is not determined by chance. It is determined by decisions. And right now, those decisions are slowly poisoning millions of people. Just hear me out. Air pollution doesn't look like a crisis. It doesn't flood your house. It doesn't destroy your road. It just sits quietly in your lungs. Vehicle emissions are one of the biggest sources of urban air pollution. Every car, every bus, every motorcycle, especially poorly maintained ones, releases a mix of harmful gases like carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, and fine particles you cannot see. These particles are so small, they go straight into your bloodstream. And once they are in, they don't just leave. Now, here is where it gets really serious. In many of our cities, vehicle emissions are not just high, they are uncontrolled. Old imported vehicles, weak emission standards, little to no enforcement, traffic congestions, trapping pollution. You are not just dealing with pollution, you are dealing with concentrated exposure. A traffic jam is not just an inconvenience, it is a pollution chamber. Think about your daily routine. Standing by the roadside, sitting in traffic, taking public transport, walking through busy intersections. You are constantly surrounded by exhaust fumes. And here is the part people underestimate. It's not one big exposure that harms you. It's the small exposures every single day. That is what builds into disease. This is not abstract. Vehicle emissions are directly linked to asthma, chronic respiratory diseases, heart conditions, stroke, reduced lung development in children, and over time, premature death. No explosion, no headline moment, just a slow, consistent decline in public health. Let's be clear, this is not just about drivers. This is about systems that allow pollution to continue. No strict vehicle inspection systems, weak or outdated emission standards, poor public transport infrastructure, urban planning that prioritizes cars over people. This here is what failure looks like. Not absence of policy, but absence of enforcement. Where pollution is not punished, it becomes normal. Now let's talk about what this really costs. Because pollution is not just a health issue, it is an economic issue. Increased healthcare costs, reduced worker productivity, long-term burden on families, strain on national health systems. You are paying for pollution, even if you don't own a car. That's how deep the problem goes. Solutions are not complicated, they are just not enforced. Strict emission testing for vehicles, phasing out high polluting imports, investment in clean public transport, traffic management to reduce congestions, incentives for cleaner fuels and technologies. This is not innovation. This is basic governance. The air in your city is not supposed to harm you. If it does, that is not normal. That is failure. Do you have a different opinion or do you agree? Let's meet in the comment section and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.